Hello and welcome to the kit analysis of Doppel Iroha. She's a dark element healer kioku, but unlike other healers, her healing is based on her attack and not her HP. We can see that her HP and speed is slightly lower than other healers, even the 4-star ones, but her attack is way higher. Her skill is an AoE healing that will also apply regeneration to the team for 2 turns. An ally with regeneration will restore a certain amount of HP at the start of their turns. Unfortunately, her skill doesn't remove ailments, and as we're gonna see, nothing in her kit, even her Ascensions, are able to do it. Her special attack, on top of healing the team, will also give them an attack buff. This is obviously really nice for your damage dealers, but the attack increase also means an increase in Iroha's healing output. Her ability gives another 10% attack and 10% crit rate to allies with regeneration, so the buff will last for 2 turns. The other part of her ability might be a bit bad, however. You want your healer to go after the enemies, that way you can heal any damage your team received. But by going before the enemies, her next turn might not come between their first attack and their second one, depending if they are too fast. I might be wrong on this, and there might be a situation where this is good, but I think this is gonna be an inconvenient more than a good thing. Her support ability increases HP recovery and action advance at the start of battle. We can disregard the action advance for the reason I stated earlier, so her support ability is basically the same as Yuma's, so it's pretty good but nothing spectacular. Her Ascensions are all minor increases and not really necessary. Her A1 is her best one since healers really like having more MP recovery, but their portrait slot is always dedicated to increase their healing. Speaking of portrait, you want to give her either attack or HP recovery increase to increase her healing output as much as possible. For most other healers, I would recommend each Hope in Our Hearts, but We're So Similar has a better base attack stat, so it's better on Iroha. Since she buffs both attack and crit rate, she is obviously really good when used alongside crit attackers, but there is an additional synergy with Matakami, since Iroha's regeneration will give Matakami a point of magic every turn. She's also really good with other characters that relies on crit but are not attackers like regular Iroha and Sana. And it's better to use her alongside buffer rather than debuffers, since any attack buff will also improve her healing. Now let's compare her to our other healers. Keep in mind that since we only know what her skills do at max level, hers and Keith's special attack seems really high, but at special attack level 4 it's only gonna be slightly higher than Yuma's and Raira's at level 10. At first glance her healing might seem a bit low, but once she gets her attack buffs it's gonna get better, and there is also the healing from her regeneration to keep into account. With another attack buffer in the team, her healing output might surpass Keith, but with only her own buff it's probably gonna be around the same. While her buffs are pretty good, her lack of ailment removal put her under Keith in most scenarios, and even under Yuma and Raira if the ailments are a big problem. At least she's gonna be a good choice for anyone trying to get a high score in score attack. So with all that said, should you summon Doppel Iroha? No. Almost all the content in the game up to now really value ailment removal, and if you don't need it you'd bring a defender. She has a small use case if you need a double sustain team but don't have any 5-star defenders, and even then since defender plus healer is such a good double sustain combo I'd rather use Kokoro. I don't even think she's bad honestly, it's just that ailment removal is such an essential thing for a healer that her not having it means it's not worth it to summon. Maybe the enemies for the following chapters and score attacks won't spam ailments and she will be the best healers for them, but Yuma will do the job just fine. That's it for the video. As always, since this is a pre-release analysis, I might have overlooked some things that will become more apparent when I see her in action. If you decided to pull for her, don't hesitate to point out anything I got wrong, or talk about her performances in the comments. Goodbye and see you soon.